Early voting is in full swing across the state, and right here in central Georgia, turnout is big.
But Zach Merchant talked to someone who said they had trouble voting in Houston County. We join him now live to explain.
Hey guys, someone called up the newsroom on Friday and said they wanted to get out and vote early, and they wanted to do it here at the Houston Health Pavilion, but when they got here, they say it was closed. So we want to verify what Houston County early voting locations are open. To do it, we visited the polling places and talked to the Board of Elections. This is what we found out. It sure looks open now. But one of you called the newsroom and said the early voting locations at the Houston Health Pavilion and Central Georgia Technical College were closed the week of the 15th. So were they?
You know, the state requires 3 weeks in advance of voting for early voting, and it's required to be done at the very least at the Board of Registrar's office. And so we do that here. We start that first week here, and then the following week for the second and third week of early voting, we open up 2 additional locations.
Andy Holland with the Houston County Board of Elections says those 2 additional locations are at Central Georgia Tech and the Pavilion. So we can verify they were closed the week of the 15th, but now are open, and the response has been big.
Against other governor years especially, it's just blowing it out of the water.
Thousands have voted early already in Houston County, and some, like Cedric Logan, say they waited 2 hours to do it.
I mean, with everything going on in the world, I think it's important for my voice to be heard. I mean, if you don't vote, you don't have a voice.
It's something Logan says he thought about while he was deployed with the Army overseas.
So now that I'm back, I want to be able to exercise the right that I went over there and fought for.
Later in the day, still long lines at the Pavilion. But most people we talked to, well, they said it was worth the wait.
Everybody vote it counts. So my vote counts.
This is America. It's what we're supposed to be doing. My mother always voted. My mother always stood for the flag. We have our values, and we're sticking to them.
Guys, when I was inside earlier today, I don't think I've ever seen a more uplifted, a more positive 2-hour line. A lot of smiling faces, a lot of excited voters in the Houston Health Pavilion. And I don't want to paint too rosy of a picture. Of course, there were some people who came in, saw the line, and then walked right back out. But almost all of them that I talked to said instantaneously, oh yeah, we're going to be back and we're going to vote. We just want to wait for the lines to die down just a little bit. So big turnout across the state, big turnout in Houston County, and so far, it doesn't seem like that is letting up. Live in Warner Robins, Zach Merchant, 13 WMAZ News.
Thanks a lot, Zach. Andy Holland says if you're a registered Houston County voter, you can cast an early ballot at any of the 3 early voting locations.
Again, they're the Houston County Board of Elections in Perry, Houston Health Pavilion, where Zach just was, and Central Georgia Technical College in Warner Robins.